Hi, my name's Paul Brooker and I am the owner of Walkabout Woodworks, and I have developed my own line of wine racks.
Great, let's talk about your wine racks. I've never seen a wine rack like this. It's so different than anything out on the market. Why so different?
Well, several years ago I decided that I wanted to get some beautiful things for my home, and because I like wine, then I decided I want to go out and look around for wine racks. And the problem was that I just wasn't really finding anything. It was either something small that, maybe held a couple of bottles and was made out of wire, or it was so huge and made out of cherry and mahogany that it was a $10,000 wine rack, but it was a rack. So it just was a place to fill that, fill it up with wine. It just didn't hold any artistic interest.
But this is furniture quality. I mean, this is like a piece of furniture.
Yeah, well, part of that was because of my history in art. I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts, and I've always had an architectural background, and dealt a lot with interior design and renovation. That I felt like there was a real need for something that was beautiful and could stand up as a piece of furniture in the corner of the room or on the table. Something that would absolutely showcase the wine that you're going to drink either that night, or at least showcase it in the room. So that's basically how I got started. I just couldn't find what I wanted out there.
Well, these designs are so unusual. Kind of ethereal. You've got something like a double helix happening. Where do you get your inspiration for these designs?
Well, because of that architectural background, you always end up with the form follows function. So originally you have to start out with an idea of, okay, I want to present this wine. And so therefore it became a real challenge, and it took me about 6 to 9 months to develop a series of designs that were absolutely beautiful. And I wanted them to be very different, yet be able to adapt to all kinds of different environments and styles. And so this is what I came up with.
And I gotta say, these racks are this is odd, they're so incredibly touchable. They're just velvety.
Makes you want to run your cheek up and down, doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
does. How do you make these so touchable or tactile? I don't know the word.
Well, and I think that's the thing. I went through a lot of testing, and again, we're talking about 3 to 6 months and dozens of different types of finishes to get to an appropriate finish that I really liked. So I knew I had the methodology to make these, and I knew I had the design, and now I just needed the finish in order to get that really soft, tactile, velvety touch that you really get off Five Furniture. And so I'm really happy with where I've ended up with on these.
They're awesome. Now, what styles do you have?
Okay, so I have basically a floor model. I have two different kinds of tabletop models, and then I have a wall mount model. All of them holding anywhere from 3 to about 14 or 15 bottles of wine. So so that's where we're at. So I'm going all the way across the board to try to fit whatever product is needed.
Now, I have an awesome wine cellar in my home, and now I'm thinking I want to get rid of the wrought iron. Do you do custom work?
Yeah. What is interesting is as an artist, I came up with an original idea, and then the problem was, how do I build it? And that led me into a manufacturing process that is quite unique and very unusual. And ironically, now that process goes back into the design. So now, in order to get that beautifully curved wood, I can now design exactly how much I want to have that curve to a curve, and I can plan it out and design it, really exactly. So it can go floor to ceiling, or floor to bench, or just tabletop. So I have all kinds of custom available options.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Paul.
No worries. Thank you.